obsession that I have is leadership development and connecting and giving leaders more capacity. That's an obsession that I'm going to have in 2017, that I already have in 2016, that I've had in 2015, that I will have in 2018. Because for me, that is really the nub when we look at the Zimbabwean situation. So in 2017, we're just going to continue stepping up our leadership identification process and our leadership training processes. We're going to step that up. And it's not just, by the way, you know, we talked about Project 210 Plus. Project 210 Plus is targeting leaders that are local and leaders that actually want to contest at parliamentary level and at council level. But that's not all that we're going to be doing. We have a Build Zimbabwe fellowship program, which actually connects Zimbabweans in the diaspora with opportunities to come home for a period of time and work in a solutions cohort. Why we're doing that is we know that, you know, there are some people who are saying, well, you know what, I'm not necessarily moving back home, but I actually want to give back. So we're going to be stepping that up and making sure that people in the diaspora and, you know, have an opportunity to participate in the rebuilding of their country, of our country, by offering you know, themselves for service for, you know, limited period of time. What we're actually hoping is that when they do that, even some of these Zimbabweans who are not born in Zimbabwe, you know, children of people in the diaspora, when they come here, they will have such a wonderful time that at some point they will say, you know, I'll come back home. Or when it comes to investment decisions, you know, this is going to be a destination for, you know, their investment. So yeah, what we're going to be doing in 2017, we're going to be very, very disciplined and keep on doing the things that we're doing in 2016. You know, the obsession with developing leaders, giving them capacity so that we can have a different country.
Thank you. Do you have any additions?
Yes.
Do you have anything else that you want to say?
Yeah, yes. One of the things that really is disturbing about our situation is that we have been so divided and so alienated sometimes that it is difficult for you to think of this country as your own or as your heritage. You know, for you to say unashamedly, Zimbabwe, Nyika yangu, my country, Zimbabwe, my heritage, you know, Naka yangu, Zimbabwe, you know, ilifalami, is very, very difficult for some people, because it seems that it's only for those who belong to a certain party, it's only for those who toe a certain political line, and so on. And that's a tragedy as far as I'm concerned. One of the things that we really, really want to accomplish with the Build Zimbabwe Alliance is that pride of ownership of Zimbabwe. You know, that Zimbabweans would actually say it and actually mean it and live it. You know, the only way that you are going to actually confront somebody who is messing with your community is if you look at that community as your heritage. If they are touching something that belongs to you, then you are actually going to be exercised when people are destroying things. I mean, think about this, Nigel. At one time we had an electric train system. The investment that was made in this country to electrify the railway line from Dabuka all the way through to Harare was millions and millions of dollars. And it actually changed the way we traveled. To the idea that the electrical cables were actually stripped, that a government, you know, would actually watch that happen, you know, and really let it happen, really. There's something wrong with it. But the idea also that there would be people in the community who would see that happening is also a tragedy. So our prayer as the Build Zimbabwe Alliance is that we'll get to that point in our country where people say, this is my country, this is my heritage, and are prepared to defend it, are prepared to invest in it, are prepared to do everything to make sure that they're protected.
And other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.